Hello and welcome or welcome back. My name is Carrie, and today we're going to talk mainly about witchy decks, a little goddess, sacred feminine stuff. But I had a bunch of decks that I really, even though I've played with pairs before with them, I really didn't have a match that stuck with them. And I got one new deck from the cute little witchy shop that's on my way to the mountains or back, either way. And that one deck sparked, oh, I would look really good with this deck, right? And then I was like, okay, let me make some themes so that I have like something like knowing when to use these witchy decks. But yes, it is time to embrace my inner witch, my master of manifestation. And these are some decks I already have in existence. All of these decks are, I mean, this one's brand new, but now it's here. All of these decks are mass market, and I have a few more other than what you see here to show you. And often when I'm doing like a playing with pairs, I go crazy and I just pair too many things with one. I'm just going to show you what I have found to work with each of these. And yeah, I think they look so amazing together, and I want to share it with you. So let's get started. Okay, so the first pairing seems so obvious, but when I got a new deck in and was like, oh, I think this goes with this, and now I want to like focus on getting a few really good pairs in that are in the witchy area. I was looking for decks and I saw this one and I'm like, you know what? I really want to pair this one as well. So the Goddess Oracle I modified, and I am pairing it with the Lumina Tarot. And I don't know. I don't know. Did I not look at this before? Did I look at it and it just wasn't hitting at the moment? Every reading, like, they just look great together. It just reads great. I just really dig them together. So I'm glad I found this combination. I think now I have, I just have a pairing that I want to work with this deck. So this is going to make me use this deck. This is what I pulled the other day. So yeah, Lumina and the Goddess Tarot. I wasn't using this for anything, even though I love it. And I wasn't using this, even though I say I want to. So I think it's a great pair. And now I'm storing them together, so they are on the top of my mind to use. Really love them. The backs on this, not great, but it's okay. It did have a big white border. It had a border that went all around it. I love this modification. I think it looks much better, but that's just me. Okay, that was the one goddess deck. Everything else is going to be like witchy. Their bags were kind of made for each other. All right, the first witchy deck that I needed a pairing for is this Lost Oracle by Fiona Horn, who is a practicing witch. I had this deck for a few months just sitting, waiting to be used. I hadn't opened it or flipped through it. I really do like it. It comes with this matte black edging. The color palette is very autumn, which with these 90-degree days that feel like 100, I am ready for autumn to come. And it's really beautiful and like a nice feminine, witchy, bringing the importance of ritual into your life and making things happen. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it. And I like it with two different decks. So one pairing is very feminine, and then the other one is a more masculine type of, it's like my dad deck. So the first pairing, I actually pulled this deck out of my under the couch basket, which is the decks waiting to find their new home. And that is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck by Amanda Lovelace. It's so cozy. I really like it. But when I'm going for cozy, I'm just typically pulling something else. So I don't know. Maybe I don't mind holding on to decks if I only use them like a couple times a year or something. That's fine. I just want them to get used. And I did have to cut the keywords off the bottom. A lot of them just did not resonate with me. So I think it works better this way for me. And I really like the size. I think it's cute. I think it works. Yeah, I really like them together. The world and the stang ride between the realms. Like, does she see her? Okay. So super cute, soft, matches very well aesthetically. So then I knew I wanted to pair it with a real masculine deck, and my favorite masculine deck is my dad deck, the Morgan Greer. The line work I think is kind of similar, and I love the close-up nature of both of these decks. So in this deck you get one person or hands, or one hand like you have here, and of course the Morgan Greer really focuses on one major character a lot of time right in your face as well. Ah, Strength and the King of Pentacles. Nascent, your potential is ripe. So good. I haven't gotten too far into the guidebook so far. I've read one entry. That's it. And you get a couple pages for each card. They are numbered, so easy to find. Really like it. And like this combination. Stardust and Soil, opposites attract. The Star and the Ace of Rods. Okay, so that's a couple of pairings with the Lost Oracle. There are some indie decks I pair with this as well, but I don't know. What do you think of the Morgan Greer with this? It might not be everybody's vibe, but this deck is so special to me that it really works. This was my first reading with these. And these are two very significant cards for me. And yeah, it was a really beautiful reading. And I love this mix of like feminine, masculine energy coming from the two decks working together. All right, that is Morgan Greer and the Lost Oracle. Okay, the new deck that I got, which I already had this bag made, which I think is just great for it. It's perfect. That deck is the Bonefire Tarot, first edition. I think there was an indie deck first, right? The second edition by Schiffer. This is Schiffer. The second edition is different. The coloring is different. It's matte versus this glossy. This has a border. The second edition doesn't have a border. This has titles at the bottom, but all the cards have titles within the artwork, so you didn't really need them. They took that off, and I just really wanted the bordered edition, and that cute little Witchy shop had this deck. So I am really happy with it. And when I saw it, I thought this would look so good with Tarot of the She. And I'm right. I think it looks great together. Tarot of the She is something that I want to work with. I spend a lot of time modifying it, but then I never pull it out. And now using it with this Bonefire, which I need some fire. I just need fire in my life. This has given me a couple of great readings already. I've only had it for a week, and I'm really glad that I was able to support a local business and get this deck into my hands. It's so fun. Okay, so Tarot of the She. I very much modified mine, like I said. So it did have borders all around, but I only left the titles on the bottom. So this is the Three of Cups, or the equivalent of. They're dancers. The water suit is dancers. So this would be Dancer 3, and that's what would have been at the top. But I didn't want all the name changes. Now I don't mind as much, but when I got this deck, it was a couple of years ago, and I was new into tarot, and it was just like so much information. So I decided to just keep the titles of the majors and the keywords of all the pips on the cards, keep the bottom. And I did regret for a while cutting the borders down, but I really like it. And I like how they work together now, this borderless and this one with a border. I would say if you want to do this modification, write down the keywords are not in the book. So with the pips, if you didn't write down, let's see, this is the Four of Pentacles, which is Maker 4. So I cut off Maker 4 at the top, and the Greedy Tree is the keyword, key phrase, title at the bottom. It's not in the book. You could figure it out by reading the poem and the keywords. You would figure it out if you wanted to go, oh, wait a minute, I don't know which card is which. But I try to use it more like, I try to use it more as an oracle in a way. I know that this is the Eight of Wands, right? But at the same time, the keyword Dragonflight is just a little different, right? So I like the energy of this with these keywords at the bottom. So then after thinking of these two going together, I wanted to add an oracle deck into it. And it looks so good with the Enchanted Spell Oracle. So let me lay them out. And this is how I would tend to use this spread. I really love a 5-card spread. And I've learned recently that I like it with oracles. Like, it doesn't have to be one oracle. I had this rule of one oracle and then multiple tarots, but now I'm like, ooh, I could do multiple oracles. And I've really been enjoying this change. Contemplation. Look at this. Contemplation with the King of Swords, escaping stagnation, and contemplation with 4 of Swords. So we've got King of Swords and 4 of Swords with the Star. Oh my gosh, we should take some time to take a bubble bath and like dream of what you really want and like bring that into fruition. It's great. Okay, everybody. Okay, the second edition, the Empress, is pretty different looking. I know that much. But look, we have Intuition with the Empress and the World, the Sun and the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Do it. Do it. Do the thing that you feel called to do. Come on. I can pull useful information out of every reading these cards are giving me. So we have Magick with the 2 of Swords and Justice. The Queen of Coins and Effort Sustained. Yeah. Okay. We have to do some magic work around justice. We have to do our part. So, good. The Devil, the Lover's Energy, 4 of Cups, a coward betrays, excuse me. I love this 4 of Cups. Look at the color on that. I freaking love her. I love her face. Sorry for the glow, the shine. It's so beautiful. I love the color gradient. It's just, yeah. So this is Enchanted Spell Oracle with Bonefire Tarot and the Tarot of the She. Freaking love fiery, energetic combination. Just so good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're done here. No. Okay, the next Witchy deck I wanted to pair. I actually have 2 pairings with the Green Witches Oracle deck that I really love. So one is very fungal and one is animal based. So we got fungal magic and animal magic. First, we're going to do fungal magic. So the Green Witches Oracle deck wasn't getting use until I put the index in the book, because I don't know what fucking order this is supposed to be in. It's not alphabetical. It's not like all the seasons are together and all the tools are together, right? I have no idea what order this is supposed to be in. So I just went through, laid all the cards out, put them in alphabetical order, and made myself an index so I could find the pages to the card I'm working with. And that changed things. I did trim this deck a little bit. I took the border down just a hair, just a little bit to make it mine. And I finally am also using this. So I wasn't pairing this with anything. I love the art. I don't know, something about these keywords aren't necessarily my favorite. There are other decks I have that have 3 keywords. So I don't know why this having 3 keywords bothers me. So it's something else. I don't know. But now I have a set that I really like. And so now I have 2 oracles together, which I normally didn't do, but now I really enjoy. And this beautiful mushroom deck that was in no danger of leaving my collection, but also was never getting used at all. So the Midnight Magic Tarot deck by Sarah Richard. Gorgeous. I am a mushroom forager. I love mushrooms. Wasn't using the deck. And these together were just chatty. Loved them together. Can we fit in there? Okay. Did I say what this was? This is the Mushroom Oracle by Broccoli Magazine, Green Witches, and Midnight Magic by Sarah Richard. Okay, that's that. I'm not going to read all these keywords, but the way these two speak to one another, these two speak together, and then they each go with the center card, and I get a great message when I work with these cards this way. I can recognize bolets, but there's so many different bolets, and some are choice edibles and others are not. So I don't eat them, but I do recognize them. The choices of these mushrooms, I don't know all the mushrooms, you know, they're not all in my Appalachian area, but I know a lot of them, and the ones that I know, the choices, Sarah, so good, so good. So protection, salt, and this one only has 2. I like this, protection and banishing negativity. We've got healer with the 9 of swords. Oh, so good. Moss, tender, attention, old soul with the world. Like, beautiful little messages. Really working succinctly. Truffles. Forager, searching, resourcefulness, hunter with the moon, fog, obscurity, feeling lost. With cap, protection, communication, identity with the Knight of Pentacles. Like they just kind of sing their little mushroomy fungal song together. Oh, please, Autumn. Oh, chanterelles, love to eat those. Yeah, so this is the mushroom fungal combo with the Green Witches Oracle. And let me show you the animal one. Okay, so now we have our animal magic with the Green Witches Oracle deck and the Enchanted Earth Oracle and the Bohemian Animal Tarot. Such a cute combination. These animals, like these are animals, but these are anthropomorphized animals, and I just love that combination together. B, community, cooperation, sweetness with the innocent. Follow the leader. Moderation, summer, expansion, growth. Collective healing. Like there's so much that you could pull from these. I feel like we've got fire And the sickle, like, it feels like fire and air and earth and water over here. Harvest and autumn with the goddess, grateful, gratitude, anticipation, appreciation, and 6 of water. Like, super cute. Yeah. The guardian with loyalty, reliability, 2 of earth with snow, rest, contemplation with the 9 of air. Yes. Inspired, lavender, the high priestess, spring, queen of water. Just, I can pull a really nice message out of all of these combinations. And like create an action goal, right? At the same time. We can use these cards to create smart goals for ourselves. And I just really dig it. Love them. I just love this beaver. Okay, so with using the Green Witch's Oracle, we had one combo with 2 oracles and a tarot, and it was all mushroom themed plus this. And then we have our animals together, and we've got our animal magic with the Green Witch's tarot deck. Great combination. I think I have one more combo to show you. Okay, maybe this last pairing doesn't really fit into the witchy realm, but I think witchcraft is about manifesting, right? Having the power to know that you need to grow and grow your power and use what you have to manifest what you want, and believing that you have that, right? You already have, you have everything you need. So this pairing, I think, works because it helps me realize that. And if anybody knows how to manifest, it is the cat people. So this is Tarot of the Cat People by Karen Kukendall. She sounds like a really cool chick, and she was like the OG cosplayer, and you can see it in the artwork, the costumes she has her cat people in. So the backs didn't come out great when I did my mod. It looks silly, and that's just how it is. The fronts look amazing. It just had a white border around it that I cut off. Really love it. And yeah, they know how to make things happen, these guys. They wouldn't call it witchcraft, I guess, but that's what they're doing. And I really like it with, love this card, with Divine Nature by Angie Sullins, artwork by Greg Spolenka. I love the book. I love the artwork. The way these were hitting the other day, it's not going to show the same one because I'm trying to show it off now. Love it. Like there were just themes moving through the cards together. Oh, are we in? If we had an Oscar for costume design in tarot, Karen wins. Oh, face your dragons with your 4 of Pentacles. Dance with the world and a 10 of Cups. Come on. Reveal the lies. 8 of Swords, the Hermit. Go in and realize that you are not trapped here. when I see things like this, I'm always like going to the 3 and looking, oh, you know, like we have 1 pentacle basically, and we have 2. So together we have 3. So who do you need to work with to move forward? Anyway, yeah, I really dig them. Yeah, it's not witchy, but the cat people make magic. So, all right, those are my witchy sacred deck pairings that I'm currently working with and loving. Let me know if you have some witchy pairings that you're currently working with, especially if it's decks that you know I already have, how they work together. So everyone stay safe and have a great day. Bye, everyone.